Okay, right now I think one student is there, Mahadev Prasad PM. Good afternoon, Mr. Mahadev. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question. Meanwhile, some student have asked question like whether PPTs can be shared. Actually, whatever PPTs have been prepared for the class, those have been prepared with some blank slides. So that some numerical problem, some discussion that can be drawn live during the class session. In such case, if I am going to upload some PPTs, many of the slides will come blank. So I suggest people to refer to the notes, what is given in the live sessions, rather PPTs. And yes, whatever questions are given, you have to remember the formula whenever you are appearing for numerical problem in order to solve such numericals if asked in the example. So if any other question is there, I'm here to discuss majority of the topics, background, numerical problem, interpretation, importance of different tests have been already covered in the class. So after that, if something is there which requires any discussion, you can ask us here. Okay, so someone has asked access to question came in between. Okay, let me check here. So you can even type your question in the chat box in YouTube channel also, where this session is also going on live. Okay, so it is told like access for week 3 assignment solutions. Okay, I will check and we will share the solutions. Any other question which you would like to ask? I hope course was useful to many of the students who have registered for this particular course, because the information which has been covered in this particular course, particularly related to geophysical explorations, that has been gathered information from lot many textbooks, standards, and then the notes have been prepared.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, will the formula given in the exam, sir?
No, formulas will not be given. If I mean, it is expected like once you are going through the basics, you will remember those formulas.
Okay, sir. So no formulas will be given for this.
No, so question is like it's like questions are asked and then you have to solve it. So you have to remember the formula just like the normal examination.
Okay, sir. Because Sandhya ma'am told the formulas will be given. You just need to be careful with the value with the units.
Maybe you are referring to some different course?
No, ma'am. No, sir. This only NPTEL Subsurface.
Okay. So I don't think formula will be given because it's directly the question and then you have to see what kind of question paper has been shown to you. What is the format of the question paper?
No, sir. Sandhya ma'am, who will take live interaction that every Tuesday, she told us.
Okay, I'll have update with Sandhya because no such discussion has come, so I have to just check with her. But from my side, I will not be giving any formula, so you have to remember those formulas.
Okay, sir. No problems. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, it will be easy, no, sir?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you want things to be easy or you want things to be remembered. So this is basic course, right? So if everything you require formula to be given, then it will be I should say something. You should also share the responsibility. Like when I'm sharing something, you should also remember what corrections are required, what understanding should be there.
Yes, sir.
So overall, if you people have something about the course, you can share here. We'll try to see what can be done, or if anything you liked about the course, that can also be discussed here.
Sir? Hello.
Yes. Please
Sir,
tell me.
we want. Can we get the previous year's question paper, sir, of this?
No, question paper generally whenever you are sitting for exam, I think that those particular question paper will be accessible to you. Whatever has been discussed in the lectures, final question paper will be completely based on that part.
Okay, sir. No, like previous year question papers we can't get for this.
No, I think that provision is not there. Any other
Sir,
question?
What,
Yeah.
what is the question paper pattern, sir?
Question paper pattern in the sense, some questions will be asked, and if it is based on basics, so you have to think what can be the potential answers, and then you have to opt for that particular answer.
Sir, like from every lecture, there is no definite marks from this lecture. So many from every week, this will get so definite marks, like nothing like that, sir.
No. See, topic-wise assignments are given. Now, whenever it comes to question paper, it's like whatever in this 8 weeks course, whatever topics have been covered, summarizing all those topics, whatever has been discussed, whether in terms of numerical, whether in terms of charts, whether in terms of basic understanding about that particular topic or testing, accordingly, the questions have been set up. Only thing which I can ensure here is only things which have been covered in the class will be asked in the question paper. So the presentation, if you go through, all the presentations are very thorough. Even the numerical problems, if you go through, many of those problems have been formulated for your understanding. So accordingly, a question will be asked from those topics.
Sir, how many questions in 3 hours should we solve?
How many?
How many questions will be given for us, sir, in 3 hours? How many should we solve? Like,
No, if you think, I think number of questions which are given for 3 hours are relatively less. Exact number need not be told here, but considering the time which is given, you can easily solve those questions. Question papers are always set by teachers such that the time given should be sufficient to solve those questions. So don't worry about the time given and the number of questions.
yes, sir. Thank you.
See, regarding the hall ticket availability and the type of calculator, you can put in the chat box. So T can address to this particular part. Okay, someone has asked Excel graph problems are given or not. So problem will be given such that every information about the question, whether graph is required, whether data is required, everything will be given in the question itself. As such, you will not be expected to draw some graph out of the question and then prepare your response. So no Excel sheet will be required. Is there any other question from students? So I request all the students who will be appearing for the exam to go through the notes carefully, because questions will be asked from the details which have been discussed in the class. So be thorough with the basic understanding about the test, results, field recordings, and the interpretation of the data, because that is the basic outcome of any particular test. You do the test so that you can find out the subsurface information and try to interpret subsurface properties so that it can be used for the purpose for which it is planned to be done. And then you can reach to a particular stage where you can have kind of decision making based on the interpretation or based on the outcome of a particular test. So look to those tests in terms of the basic understanding, their limitations, and what are the governing parameter which is deciding the outcome of any particular kind of field testing. That will help you in understanding that field testing in a broader picture. And such things will be only asked in the question, and their dependent numerical parts, which have been already discussed in the class. Okay, thank you everyone. And I hope this course has been useful for you. It has a lot of demand in industry as well as in academia. I hope this course would have helped you in understanding the basics of different field testing, which have been covered in this particular course. As a course instructor, I sincerely thank you for showing interest in the particular course and wish you all the best for your exam. Do well. Thank you.